Alright, I think we're live. It's been a little while since I've fired up the channel, so if things seem kind of messed up sound-wise or anything, just let me know. And I suppose I need to change the name of the stream too. Alright, there we go. Alright, glad you could make the stream, Chicken Wings. Yeah, I'm gonna play some of the courses, generally the ones that I'm gonna judge. So I will play the courses that are designed on my plot, and I'll also stream the console courses since I'll be judging those as well, except for No Goals since he was on my team. Um, so yeah, I figured I'd kick things off with Seb's course. He was on my team the last iteration of Dream Team. I can't remember the name of the course he designed, but it was a kind of vintage Seb. Pretty bold choices. So yeah, we'll give this a play. If people are just kind of following the contest from the outside, Ben produced a very nice like 20-minute video summarizing all the plots and stuff and everything about the contest. So do check that out. I believe he posted it on the Punch Bowl Discord server, so check that out. All right, so we're gonna play pin 3 here at top of the city proper. Thanks, Tyson. I appreciate you too. I can't imagine why you would want me to know that. Yeah, of course. It's got to be pin 3. All right, so I believe this one's pretty kind of template inspired. So I've got a fairly short driver, so like I can't make that carry to the green. I gotta say right off the bat, pretty interesting juxtaposition with like the modern skyscraper buildings in the back, and then you got the castle ruins in the foreground. Alright, I think I just gotta blow this over the bunker here and hope for the best because I don't want to lay up short. Okay, so I got a pretty lousy angle into this extremely narrow front pin. Just kind of admiring the Barranca here. Can't tell if you just, it looks like you got a couple different grass types in there. Okay, we'll see if we can stop a spinny flop shot here. Yeah, I think yeah, let's miss the green. Yeah, you really got to be... I mean, I kind of just said, all right, I'm just going to bash a driver, and obviously I paid for it. I don't know. Maybe you could have made the layup area a little further out to the right. I just felt like I couldn't get really a good angle on that. to make laying up short of the bunker viable. Like if you had a little bit of fairway real estate out to the right, sort of jutting into the ravine there, that might make laying up a slightly more attractive option to this front pin. Or if the pin's over on the left there. No, it was terrible. Got away with it though. I like the sculpting on the left edge of the green though. Okay, now we've got this enormous short template. You can see the sort of thumbprint looking thing there. Yeah, I kind of have to just go right at this. I don't want to have to deal with these slopes, so I could play a little short, I suppose, because it's going to run off. No, it didn't feed left like I thought it would. Yeah, I just caught the wrong side of the thumbprint. Not too bad though. It is gonna run past the hole pretty good though. You can see that yellow slope. Is there a back middle pin there? Because that looks pretty nasty. That's the annoying thing about having, when you make a really big green, you're still just limited to the 4 pins, even though you might have like 7 good pin positions. Alright, I'll take a 2-putt from there. A little barren off in the distance there. You just got a few trees. I know it's like you obviously only have so much meter. I was just kind of looking over there. I guess it's kind of out beyond your... Oh, that's like literally the edge of the plot. I don't know if you had meter to put in some more trees along the edge. I guess it looks like it's a park of some kind out there. Okay, we can try and take on that carry on the left. That probably seems like the thing to do because I guess I have a little more. I don't have to make the carry on the right, but I really don't. It's really pretty pinched down, and I mean, given that it's 584, there's really no point in laying up off the tee. We didn't quite make it. At least I got a decent lie in the rough, but probably, yeah, it means I'm stuck here. I feel like this landing area beyond here is really, like, to me, this is not a viable layup option, carrying that great hazard, but not having the firepower to reach the green. Like, I'm not going to try and fit a second shot there, so it's kind of like, I'm really not tempted to go for it. I'm just gonna hack an iron down the fairway short of the great hazard. Alright, so I should go about 190. I think this will be fine. I like the semi-blind nature of this shot from short, though. There's a good tempo. That went way deep, though. It's kind of like as if they poured some earth over the Barranca to put in the bunkers there. I'm curious why you didn't think to just leave the Barranca as it was. I mean, I think the bunkering looks good, but I'm kind of curious why you didn't just leave the Barranca as the carry hazard there. Alright, sort of medium length par 3. Another big green. So this could play anywhere from like a $145 up to, yeah, 180. Yeah, I got you. Okay, so it's sort of kind of like a 3-tiered green here. So it's like we're kind of on a little island in the Barranca here. Oops. I think you probably could have done without that green side bunker. It just looks a little awkward the way the edge that's closer to the Barranca is kind of built up like that. All right, now we've got plenty of width. So I think I might as well just hit 3-wood here. Okay, so we went left. We're kind of left with again, semi-blind second. But I assume that's kind of... I'm not looking at the green contours intentionally, but... Seems like... Seems like we got ourselves a decent angle here. Yeah, it worked out pretty well. We got ourselves a bit of another front to back green sort of where it's not very severe though. But I could imagine maybe if you have a back pin there and someone just kind of wails away with driver and misses the fairway, they'll have trouble stopping it near the hole. Oh, there's our principal's nose. All carry to a really small green. I think I gotta go right here. It's just too narrow going to the left. I realize that I'm gonna the right side's lower down than the left. Oh, jeez, that was a terrible swing. Not even gonna make it to the nose. Well, at least it's downwind. I can definitely carry one to the front as long as I put a decent swing on it. I think. It is uphill, though. Alright, I don't know why it's that fast. Might be because I'm streaming. I haven't played while streaming in a long time. Alright, I think we made it on anyway. Well, at least the fairway is really wide if you hit it really short, as I just proved. Pretty tough green to be hitting lumber into, but I still managed okay. Okay, so now we're kind of down in this little dell here, hitting up out of the valley. Alright, given that it's 595 as the crow flies, I'm definitely not hitting this thing in two. Oh. Oh, I see. It's just weird waypoint weirdness. That's no biggie. Alright. Where do we want to hit this thing? Probably in here somewhere. We got 204 to cover the bunker, 218 to cover the barranca. We're on the fairway at about 275. I think we'll just go 5 wood here. Yeah, I'm fighting a waypoint issue on my own course right now. I kind of just threw up my hands and said, whatever. Hit it where you want to hit it. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty of room behind the pin if I fast this. Got the radio tower right in line in view with the castle ruins. We got castles. We've got windmills. Hey man, I've been in Germany. Two things they have are old castles and windmills, wind farms. Okay, I think we're just gonna lay back here. Looks like if you kind of stay away from the barranca, that I can sense a bit of a ridge in the fairway there, so you might have a awkward stance and probably a blind second shot if you're to the right. Well, this might... I think I'm just going to make sure I have a birdie putt here. Yeah, it is uphill a bit, and it's into the wind. I think we're okay with the pitching wedge. Oh, yeah. I think we might replay that one. Oh, yeah, there's one. I can break my scout cam rule for this, just to... Since Seb mentioned it. Yep, there's 3, and then the other one is... Over the... I'm guessing it's the Biarritz green there. Is the 4th. Yeah. Well, let's see if they give us some crappy replay angles here. Yeah, that one was pretty good. Oh, you got like a little vineyard there. Oh, geez, and then I just yanked the putt. Alright, so this one narrows down, and it looks like, yeah, the green you want to be coming in from the right, probably? Gets pretty narrow around 300, but I think I'll be okay. I'm into the wind, so I'm just going to hit driver here. And I fast it. Oh man, that made it into the Branca. That's no good. I guess I'm a little curious about the way you angled the green here, because it's like if you play... It seems like if you play closer to the Branca, you've got the worse angle. No, that was a little too much club. Yeah, you definitely want to play right off the tee. Yeah, you maybe could have given a little more room on the right, just to give yourself an angle there. We got a little comfort station by the 10th tee there. Okay, very wide fairway and kind of an all carry to the green. Oops, I'm trying to tell if this is like sort of an Alps template or something like that. Alright, so it's 192. Oh, it's only 248 to carry. I wasn't even looking at the scorecard yardage. I think it's because it defaulted me to like a 5-iron or something. Yeah, I feel like the front bunkers there might not be a terrible play. We'll see how that goes. Hey, Saucy. Yeah, first and probably only. I think I might do a couple Euro-friendly playthroughs tomorrow morning. I actually gotta get my own course done. I'm leaving town for a week on Sunday, so I mean, I'm not worried about not finishing or anything. I don't have that much left to do, but I'm hoping to have a file for my teammates to help play test before I leave town. So I gotta get on the design horse tonight. Yeah, not a terrible play. Although if the pin's in the back, that's a pretty tricky bunker shot. So it's not like it's just mindlessly bash it at the green, even if you don't have the firepower to carry it on. Oh, that was a terrible swing. All right. Okay, looks like we got plenty of room at about my driver distance, although it looks like the fairway's got quite a bit of reverse camber to it, so I think if that left to right wind were a little healthier, this would be pretty tricky. Well, at least it didn't carry me too much further away from the green. Obviously, I can't get there from this far out. It's uphill. I'm not sure I can carry that middle bunker, so I think I might try and leave something in here. Yeah, I think we're okay with 5 wood. Yeah, I think this was a decent leave. Yeah, I'm definitely eager for someone to publish on my plot, because I really have no idea what to expect. I've heard rumors about who has my plot. Not saying any of them have been in the chat tonight, but I really had no idea what to expect. I'm kind of hoping at least one person just made some, like, wild land swaps and just ends up with a completely different piece of land. I think I know who I think pretty much all but maybe one are. So all right. So anyway, back to talking about the actual course that we're playing here. Yeah, long par 4, really skinny green. I like how Seb's not afraid to try things like he's got some greens that are enormous, some are extremely skinny. I mean, when people say like, "Oh, the course needs to be consistent. You got to always have big greens or always have small greens." But like there are courses that are kind of inconsistent. Like Pine Valley is the most famous example. Like it's got some extremely tiny greens and it's got some really big greens. All right. The infamous corner shop hole. All right, I don't think I can really. Well, it's 452. I mean, but that's straight away though. On the card, it's probably more like 500. But I don't have the firepower to make that carry. I don't think I'll run out of real estate with a driver. Ah, well, we caught the light rough. Looks like we got enough green to work with, though. Maybe we can do something with this. But yeah, this hole feels like if you have a really big driver, you have a massive advantage, and if you're forced to play out to the left, you're kind of screwed. Like I have a 282 driver, and I ran out of fairway. What was my carry number? 179. All right, I think we can cover that with a 4-iron. Oh, I think we just made it. Well, I got applause now. Back fringe. Yeah, I feel like this green is, for as difficult as the hole is to tee to green, this feels a little bit. Like this is as close as I could have gotten. And I had no way to get a better angle. I guess unless I laid up short of the buildings and like shaped one around it. I mean, I feel like, plus you got the bank over here, so why not make the land just kind of naturally slope toward it? I feel like it would work better for the whole design, and it would also kind of look more natural. Alright. Back across the Branca. Looks like there's like a tier in the green there. Oh yeah, I get a replay on that one. for making a straight 25-footer. So this one, I think, I watched little bits and pieces of Ben's playthrough. I seem to recall this one has like a sunken green. Alright, I think I've got to just lay this one up. I know that'll leave me with a blind second shot, but if I'm going to swing like that, it's a sensible thing to do. Okay, so I gotta make sure I carry the downslope there. I think I might just play this kind of stock, maybe spin it a little. Well, this is a pretty sane hole, I gotta say, and I mean that as a as a compliment. That was a terrible putt. Yeah, you mean I didn't have to pan around for like 30 seconds to figure out what the hell was going on? Very unseb-like. All right. Putting on the Ritz. Let's see if this is enough to get back there. It might not be. Well, if I hit it like that, forget it. Well, for all the crap people want to give Biarritz holes, I've played 2 of them in real life, and I enjoyed both experiences. All right. I mean, at least the back tier is kind of bowl-shaped, right? So I mean, you're not completely. It's not completely heartless. You know, I guess I should add that. I guess when I was your captain, Seb, I built a Biarritz on a Dream Team contest course. So maybe you were just following my example. Alright, so probably not worth hitting driver here. I don't know, I'll be honest, that might have been I think that might have been my favorite par 3. So while I have you here, Seb, can you tell us a bit about the name? Where's top of the city proper come from? City proper meaning like within the city limits, and you're on top of that city. Alright, so clearly this screen is not one you want to approach from the right. About 225 is a good play. Yeah, I think we'll stick with the 3-iron here. And then put a terrible swing on it. That was a pretty good leave, actually. Alright, cool. Alright. So that was top of the city proper. Thanks for publishing, Seb. Yeah, I mean, obviously you made bold choices as we all would expect with the golf. I thought some of them paid off pretty well. Some maybe less so. Yeah, I think with the off-course stuff, it's like there were certainly some pretty cool parts to it. I felt like maybe you could have taken a bit of a, I don't know, maybe a bit less is more kind of. Tried to capture too many different vibes with, like, you had the wind farms, the water towers, and then there's the city, and then there's the vineyard, and then there's parks and all that stuff. And I don't know, it felt like maybe you could have repeated a few themes a bit more to kind of establish a sense of place. But yeah, I'm glad you could hang out for the playthrough. And yeah, I'll do a few more of these. I'll probably do one or two tomorrow, and then later in the month I'll pick it back up. So thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.